Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. This video is going to be a story time about the alpacas. This video will also be the first one in his series because I'm going to start a series, How Did We Get, and then one of the animals. So this is the first one and this is How Did We Get the Alpacas. So have fun watching. Hello everybody, as I told you in this video I'm going to start a new series with you guys. And this video will be about my alpacas. As you can see, we're not with the alpacas, but because it's a story time, I'm just sitting here in my room. And I'm going to tell you guys everything about them. Okay, so let's begin with how we got our alpacas. It all started with me tagging my mother on Facebook, like daily, multiple times a day. It was because, well, I love alpacas because they're so cute, and I was trying to convince my mom to buy alpacas. So what did I do? Every time I saw a video with an alpaca, I tagged my mom, and every time she just looked at it and she said, "Oh, it's so cute and adorable, but no, we're not getting an alpaca." And then we saw the video from an alpaca running with somebody through their backyard. I don't know if you know it. If I can find it, I will put it in here. And in this, then later, I found a video where they said that they had some alpacas for sale. So I tagged my mom and said, "Oh my god, they're selling alpacas." And then my mom called this farm and they said, "I'm sorry, all of our alpacas are sold." Because our Shetlander was being castrated, we talked with our vet and they told us that they knew somebody that already has some alpacas. So we went to visit this lady and we talked with her about alpacas. But then, without me knowing, my mom went on a search for alpacas. And then on a Friday in 2018, so 2 years ago, in January, my mom called me and said, "We're going to buy alpacas." And we're on our way to one, and that one was Pablo. I wasn't, that weekend I wasn't with my mom, so I couldn't see them until after the weekend, which was pretty shitty. And then they took him home, and I will put in a picture here where you can see how they got him at home. The next day they went to get Pancho. I will also put a picture of Pancho here. And then a few months later already, they went somewhere and I was just at home, and they said, "Yeah, we have to go somewhere and we will be back later." And then they came home with Pinto. Also for Pinto will be a picture right here. And they came home with Pinto, which was super cute. And then we had 3 alpacas. So it just started with me tagging my mom in all kinds of Facebook posts. And then we had 3 alpacas in a few months. Pablo and Pancho were the first and Pinto was the third. Then in August 2018, my father died. I'm sorry. And after his funeral, I came home and well, it was just been an emotional day. And my mom said, look into the garden. And a friend of us just had babies in beginning of August that year, and we went there and we looked at them and they were super adorable, and I was like, can we get a girl? I want a baby alpaca. And my mom was, no, that's too expensive and we can't get another alpaca, we have enough. And then at the day of my dad's funeral, I came home and there was our first alpaca. It was Paloma, and they said she was pregnant, but she was also pretty old already. She was 3, and the man we bought her from didn't know anything about her, sadly. So, well, she wasn't really tame. She was really scared of us because she had just been on a meadow for 3 years. No real human contact. So when she was here, she started to get used to us, but it was pretty slow progress. And then in 2019, the 28th of July 2019, there was our little baby boy. If you want to see a video where I tell you everything about Primero, where you see his halter training, and a video where I show the first 6 months of his life with us, click above, I think there, and otherwise it's here. I will link it, and there you will see Primero. A day later, my mom went somewhere, I don't know all the places where they came from, and they bought Pandora. And they said she probably was pregnant, but they didn't know for sure, and she had just been coming from Peru, and well, she was shipped there, so we called her Pandora, like a box of Pandora, because she came in a box from there to here. And the first day, the minute she was here, and we put her together with the others, or with the boys, because Paloma and Primero were separate, because the boys shouldn't be bullying the mother or the child at that first days, at least months, but for the first day it was especially closed. And then we put her together with the boys, and one of the boys thought, well, she's not pregnant, let's make a baby. So that was a fun story. And then we put her with the other girl, so with Paloma and Primero, and they were like with 3 of them. So we had at that point, 6 alpacas, and then we made sure Pinto would make Paloma and Pandora pregnant later on that month, end of August, beginning of September. So then they both are pregnant. So now we're waiting for their new babies to come in July, probably, or August. We're not sure when they will be born. So we're waiting for that to happen. We know that Pandora is pregnant for sure, but we don't know for sure. If you want to know how the echo looked, then you can also watch this video. I will link it here above, or here, I don't know, I'm not sure. And then in December of 2019, just before the vacation started, Pablo died out of nowhere. That was pretty shocking. So at that point we lost one of our little alpacas, and because Pablo was the first, he was really special, to me at least. Pablo was really one of my favorite alpacas, and well, when I call the alpacas, I still call his names sometimes. I'm sorry. So that was a pretty big shock. But we were already looking for a baby friend for Primero. So I think on Thursday Pablo died, I believe, and on Saturday or Friday we went to the people where we bought Pandora from, and they had a lot of babies, and it was a whole adventure how we got Paulo home, but that's a story for another time, I guess. So we went there and my mom said you can choose, so I said that one, and they said no, that one's sold, that one's sold. So my first choices were all sold, but then I saw one, it was the tiniest and it was just a little teddy bear, and I said I want that one. So we kind of crept it out of the group and we got it, and it was really scared of people, but because it was already 6 months, he's a month younger than Pequeño, than Primero, so he was at that point already 6 months or 5 months, I'm not really sure, and he was really sweet. So we took him home, and his best friend kind of came to say goodbye to him at the fence, and then we took him home. Then at that point we had 6 alpacas again, and 2 that were probably pregnant. We didn't know for sure. Everything about the pregnancy I tell you in the video that I linked here, with a big surprise. Then in January of this year, 2020, my mom found an ad on, I don't know where, but she found an ad that somebody was selling their alpaca, and it was a really cuddly alpaca, really sweet, and my mom said only if it's really sweet, we can really cuddle it, I want to buy it. So we went there, and he was pretty big, but at that point we bought Picasso, the 7th of our alpaca friends at this point. So yeah, at this point we have 7 alpacas, which is crazy, and there are 2 coming probably, we're not sure. So that's the story how we got our 7 alpacas. So we got, at this point, Pancho, Pinto, Paloma and Pandora, Primero, Paulo and Picasso. If you want to see some funny pictures of them, you can look on my Instagram, you can look at some videos that are linked above here, or that will come in the screen right now, I think, just here. You can watch these videos, and if you want to see anything else on my YouTube channel, you can just click on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to know more about them, just let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you like this story time and the start of this new series, How Did We Get, give it a thumbs up. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!